semester, like mid-spring, I had become just completely burnt out. I was away from home for the longest stretch of time because I was just super busy trying to get a bunch of college things done and club stuff, and it's just a lot. It was right around the time also of like RA interviews. If you don't know, you have to do an entire presentation, like 5 minutes or more, just trying to come up with the best response to a case scenario. And so that was a lot, just trying to figure out what would be like perfect for that. And afterward, you have an interview with the like RAs and RDs to just answer questions. And that was just a lot of work for me. But I also had convinced myself that if I could just push through this, then afterwards I'd go home. The problem with that though was it was a lie. I still had a week until spring break. It didn't help that the environment that I was living in last year also had obnoxiously loud girls on the floor, preventing me from finding rest in the place that I probably should have, which is my room. Everything was just starting to accumulate, and I just felt very hopeless and out of control, and I couldn't take it anymore. I went to the stairwell, something I often did to avoid noise, by myself, and just sat there. I needed help, but felt too tired to even look at my Bible or pray, so I ended up calling my mom. I asked her to pray and open the Word, and she did, and she ended up opening to Psalm 6, which goes like this. Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your wrath. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am faint. Heal me, Lord, for my bones are in agony. My soul is in deep anguish. How long, Lord, how long? Turn, Lord, and deliver me. Save me with your unfailing love. Among the dead, no one proclaims your name. Who praises you from the grave? I am worn out from my groaning. All night I flood my bed with tears and drenched my couch with tears. My eyes grow weak from sorrow. They fail because of all my foes. Away from me, all you who do evil, for the Lord has heard my weeping. The Lord has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer. All my enemies will be overwhelmed with shame and with anguish, and they will be turned back and suddenly put to shame. God brought this passage to my mom that was all about weeping. I was expecting to get some like feel-good Band-Aid verse, like be anxious about nothing, but instead, he brought her to that. I just ended up bursting into tears in that moment, and I was thinking like, God, how did you know? At the time, like, it made no sense to me. I hadn't been prioritizing him, or at least it didn't feel like that, because of all the busyness that I was going through. It just didn't make any sense that God would reveal himself and respond that way to me. But that's the way God is. His love is not dependent on our reactions. He is faithful even when we are not. He showed me that it's okay to grieve my circumstances and not be happy all the time, which is something that you might hear, but it's not true. He said all these things and is calling people today to come to him. He can give you rest. He can give you peace. Jesus knows what you need before you do. Like Matthew 7:7-8 says, ask, seek, knock, God will respond. Or Revelation 3:20. Jesus stands at your heart's door and knocks. He's a gentleman waiting for you to let him in. If you would just open the door, he's standing there with his arms open to embrace you. He knows you fully and wants to help you if you just give him a chance. Even if people are failing you, or if life feels out of control, he's still got you in his hand. Let him be your strength, peace, and friend today.